There's a ton of research that's been published lately showing that training a muscle at longer lengths is superior to training a muscle at shorter lengths in terms of hypertrophy. So the evidence-based bros have taken this to mean that exercise that work in a short position, like a hip thrust, suck, and exercise that work in a long length position, like squats, are vastly superior. There is no research showing that squats are superior to hip thrusts for glute growth. They're basing these claims off of research pertaining to the biceps, the triceps, the calves, the quads, and the hamstrings. So are the glutes unique? Do they respond better to short length position exercise? Or are there physiological principles governing all muscles, and do all muscles respond better to training them at longer lengths? Time will tell. I want to show you why these guys don't know what the hell they're talking about. They will tell you that there's zero torque at the bottom of a hip thrust, but there is. In fact, the hip extension torque in a hip thrust is fairly consistent, and it's high throughout the whole range of motion. You know what exercise does have zero torque in the bottom position, in the lengthened position? Lateral raises and bent over rear delt raises. Laterals and bent over rear delts only work you in the shortened position. In the lengthened position, there's no torque. But they're not going after these delt exercises. We have all these evidence-based bros going after a hip thrust while conveniently ignoring concentration curls, lateral raises, pec deck, and things of that nature. So if they really believe in what they say, that you should only perform exercises that work you in the lengthened position, then this is how you would do lateral raises. You do them sideline like this. And this is how you would do rear delt raises. You'd also do them sideline like this. Doing them this way maximizes tension in the lengthened position and would theoretically be superior to the standard standing method. Give these a try. You won't like them. They don't feel natural. They feel silly compared to the standing variation. You feel like you're not even working the muscle through much of a ROM. So my guess is that time will tell that hip thrusts are superior for glute hypertrophy than squats, and lateral raises and bent over rear delt raises are superior to sideline dumbbell laterals and rear delt raises. In the meantime, let's see if these bros are consistent with their attack on exercise. Let's see if they go after the lateral raise and the bent over rear delt. If they don't, it can only mean one thing, that they are massively jealous of their hip thrust success.